that exposing that without charging people $50,000 or $100,000 to build out something that saves, anywhere between 30 and 300 hours per deal. The hours are what, most of the time people don't value. So we that was Trevor's introduction to all this. So and we do that on a podcast. So when you're able to save time on deals, you can spend a little bit more money, or you can get rid of the ones that are horrible and not get stuck getting into bad deals, right?
I think that was the biggest filter for me right off the bat. And I think this next slide is perfect to kind of lead into that. Is I was skeptical. I mean, I'm not going to call it a kid, but I'm not you know, elderly. So I was always skeptical about using AI. But the more I got into it, the more I was using ChatGPT. So I was already familiar with it. But this slide is perfect because I don't consider myself a solo investor, but a lot of the underwriting I did do solo. And I think the biggest thing for me was saving time right off the bat to know whether it was worth digging in deeper or whether it was a dud and I should just throw it away and I should just go straight into the next deal. So it kind of really helped me filter through some of that chaos, that spaghetti model, like you're seeing here, because a lot of people really understand real estate that it can build wealth, but very few people really understand how to consistently find good deals. And I pride myself on trying to get better at that. Not saying I'm great at it, but trying to get better at that. And Deal Hunter and the AI behind it really, really, really helped me jump the line. And I'm always looking, again, we're always looking for a shortcut, but really not only the shortcut, but then it does such a great job of explaining the reasoning behind why it either isn't a deal, why it might be a deal, what needs to be true for it to be a deal, or why it already is. So a lot of people really rely on outdated strategies or one-off opportunities or having that perfect connection, but there's no repeatable system. There's real no repeatable SOP, and that's what Deal Hunter allowed me to do. Because it's the first place I go when I'm running a deal.
Yeah.